Hi, my name is Logan, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 best superhero movies, in my opinion. Number 5. Now, for number 5, I chose a less known movie, Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. Now, I chose this because it's different from most superhero movies. It's not it was more of a magical superhero. Well, more of like a demonic superhero. I mean, he was a demon from hell who ended up saving the world twice. He was destined to destroy it, but he keeps going against his destiny. I just really liked this plot of this movie. The characterization was alright. I mean, it wasn't horrible acting. You were able to tell that, like, hey, Blue is in love with the princess, and Red would do anything for Liz. Overall, I thought it was a really good movie. So that's what I chose for number 5. On to number 4. For number 4, I chose, now I'm going to get shot for this one, The Amazing Spider-Man. The first one, not the second one. Yes, the second one was terrible. There was no really much of a plot. I mean, everything was just a setup for a sequel. It was just awful. But number 1 had I wouldn't say it had the best plot, but we got to see a different aspect of Spider-Man than we had seen before. Like, we had Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but honestly, that was just kind of like a kid's movie almost. Like, it was just kind of like a silly movie. Like, it wasn't something that I really could take seriously. But with The Amazing Spider-Man, it was more of a dark, gritty movie that, but he still had a sense of humor. Like, Tobey Maguire had no sense of humor. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same. And look at all the cool moves that Spider-Man did in The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, I respect the people who enjoyed the Tobey Maguire movies, but honestly, The Amazing Spider-Man was much better, in my personal opinion. Number 3. The Avengers 1, the first one. I liked this one. It had a pretty good plot, and it was less dark, which is what the Avengers should be. Like, the Avengers: Age of Ultron was this really dark, gritty movie, and that's not really what the Avengers is. They're supposed to be funny. I mean, there was still humor in the Avengers 2, but it was one of those movies where, like, there was no hope at all for most of the time until the end. And yeah, I like those kind of movies, but The Avengers 1 was much better. And I think it was a good movie because we got to see, like, a really good plot. We got to see really good character development. And overall, I just thought it was an amazing movie. Number 2. X-Men: Days of Future Past. Honestly, I just chose this movie because it was a really badass movie. It had a pretty simple plot, but there's nothing wrong with that. Simple plots are still good. There was character development, which was good, but honestly, it was a really, really awesome movie. And those Sentinels were just amazing. They were awesome Sentinels. Okay? Those Sentinels, the ones from the future that didn't really live up to comics, but they still were just awesome. Although, I don't know, the whole science of them being based off of Mystique's powers, okay, whatever. I guess that works. Whatever. But altogether, I thought X-Men: Days of Future Past was just an amazing movie. Now, the number 1 movie that I think is the best superhero movie and the best movie overall, The Dark Knight. For 2 reasons. 1, the plot was just amazing. It was just an original plot. It was something we had never seen before. And 2, Heath Ledger's The Joker was phenomenal. He was probably the best Joker ever. He was much, much better than any Joker I've ever seen. So this has been Comic Lovers. Please subscribe. My next video will be on my top 5 favorite incarnations of Robin. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that later today or tomorrow. Bye.